be so proud.
I am. I'm grateful. Who would have ever thought when I introduced my sons to basketball that this would be a part of the results? Never did I ever think this would happen for him.
Yeah.
Basketball was just used as a way for me to celebrate my children outside of the home. And so I felt organized sports would help me to do that. Because sometimes when you have more than one child in the house,
Yeah.
they are competing for your attention.
Yeah.
And so I said, okay, let's do something outside the home where they're doing it individually and I can celebrate them just the same.
Exactly.
And this is what it has come to for Kevin. And
Yeah.
how grateful are we? How grateful.
And then the fact that he could be making history if they win on Saturday. They win a gold, his fourth gold
Yes.
medal.
Yes. Like, I mean, and the beauty of it is that we all assume, because it's easy for us on the outside to assume that they're going to do it,
Yeah.
but they are preparing.
Yeah.
They are working hard. They still have practices. They're running through their plays. The coach is figuring out the lineup. And so they are not just assuming that we're going to go in and blow these guys out.
Yeah.
But we are as fans because they make it look so easy. Yes.
Well, they have a really good track record.
They do. But you know that you still have to work hard. Yeah, because
Exactly.
but then you know what? Let's just be real about it, right? Like they're going to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And they have so much talent on the team. You have D Book, you have Kevin, you have LeBron. And Steph, and Steph, and you have Halliburton and Tatum and
It's a dream team.
Bam and Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis. You have all these guys that can do it and bring it together. So we are excited. I'm excited to be here in Paris. I've never been here before.
So what have you been doing?
Well, I just got in a few days ago,
Okay.
but we went shopping. That was
At the Champs-Élysées?
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we walked around.
Go to Louis Vuitton?
Not yet. We're going to do that.
Okay.
What I realized that Paris is so much to see,
Yeah.
and it can feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
And so you have to take your time.
Okay.
What I do understand and realize is that it's going to take another trip.
Yes.
So now I have an excuse that I can come back again because you can't take it all in one vacation.
Right.
So it needs to be something that we do often to take it in. But it is a beautiful, beautiful country. And so I'm excited to be here. The people here have been nice.
Yeah.
Learning a few words, bonjour,
Yes.
merci beaucoup, and
Yes.
that's about it right now, right?
Bonsoir is good evening.
Bonsoir?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's a
Or
good
bonsoir.
Okay. Well, we're gonna.
Ask the expert.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the third word that I've gotten. So I'm excited to be here. I'm with my family and my friends. My sister have traveled with me. My team is with me, and so that's exciting. Like, who would have thought back in the day that I would have a team? Girl, I have a team, right?
You have a team. You have arrived.
Yes, right?
All your hard work has paid off.
Yes.
Your son calls you the real MVP.
Yes.
I mean, how does that make you feel that, you look back on those days when you were struggling, single mom of two. I mean, and look at you now. Look where you're at. Look where your son's at.
Right?
Yes.
But what it signifies for me, and then my messaging is that you can't quit.
Yeah.
No matter what it looks like in your life, no matter what your struggles, your challenges, your obstacles, you cannot quit. We, as a family, me as an individual, faced a lot of challenges and obstacles. And I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. I even wanted to commit suicide. But the only thing that kept me going was my children, because I knew that there was no one in the world that was going to treat my children the way I treated them. And so that kept me going. And I'm so grateful that I kept going, because not only did God have a plan for my boys, he also had a plan for me. And it wasn't just to be their mom, it was for me to be Wanda in her fullness. And that is a beautiful, beautiful, joyous place to be. And so that's my message. Don't quit, mama. Don't quit, Daddy. No matter how hard it seems, no matter what the struggles are, you keep going because you don't know what God has for you. And we want to experience the fullness of His plans for our lives.
Oh, your cup is so full. It is so
Thank
full.
you.
I love your heart.
Thank you.
So let's be positive and manifest that they're going to win.
Yes.
How are you going to celebrate?
I'm going to celebrate with first giving him a big hug if I can get through the crowd, because sometimes they're like, I don't care who you are, you want to see him
It's
too.
Mama.
But what it happened last night, because I didn't know that they just all rushed to the court to see the guys after the game. And so I was sitting close to courtside, and I said, I'm the mother, and they were so polite, and they just opened up so I could
parted the sea.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then the heartbreaking part about it is they exited from the other end, so none of us got to see, but they were so very kind to me, and so I'm grateful. Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that Kevin is more proud of the NBA championships or the Olympic gold medal?
Well, I think what Kevin is more proud of, and this is just a glimpse into how Kevin thinks, he is proud that he has been able to harness the basketball and the knowledge and the expertise of basketball. And because he has done that unapologetically and genuinely, that this is all a part of it. So the NBA championships, and let's not forget the MVP of the finals, playing with phenomenal players, being an Olympic gold medalist 3 times over, and we know 4 times, is just a part of being a part of basketball. And all this has come because there's so many players who are a part of basketball who don't get to experience it at this level. But for him, it's like this is a combination of all my hard work, my belief in myself, my belief in the game, and this is what comes from it, and this is a part of it. So that's the beautiful part for Kevin. So he doesn't look at the individual accolades. He looks at it in the totality that I chose something. I created a plan around something. With God's help and His favor, I was able to accomplish all of this. And so that as a whole. And so the message is, find that thing in your life to be passionate about, to be compassionate with, to show yourself grace, to make the mistakes, to learn it. And once you do, manifest, it will be all manifested in your life. You see, so it's not about the 1 or 2 or the 3 accolades that you get or accomplishments, but look at it in its totality, because in that there are failures, in that there are sometimes decisions you wish you would have changed here or there. In that there are times you fail and didn't want to give up. So look at it in this totality.
Wanda, you're not only Kevin's mom, you're everybody's mom. You are everybody's mom. All your motherly advice and your philosophy and everything, it just shines. It really
so
does.
Much. Thank you. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Like, we've lived it. So you can take heed from me that I'm making references to the things that I've lived, I've watched my sons live, and they ring true. And so I'm not just speaking in theory. I'm speaking from experience and reality. Yes.
You're lovely.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And we love the Valley.
Do you love the Valley?
We love the Valley.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, I love the Valley, except in the summer.
That's right. That's why we're here. Yes,
oh gosh, but I was there for the WNBA All-Star.
Right.
And so we kind of took in the heat, and we had the support.
Then you run inside.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But we love the Valley. So thank you thank the Valley for welcoming us with open arms.
We love Katie.
Thank
we
you.
love talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Clearly, you are just light. You really are.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.